1-2-1-2-1-2. Be that boy laying lazy.
Yo, this JC the Light.
This Set the Tone podcast. We are global now.
That's a fact. You already know, every week we always got a new guest. Today, super legend. Battle rap legend. Battle rapped a lot of people, has a lot of bodies under his belt. Y'all know this man's slogan. Get him the fuck out of here. Ain't no more NWX. Get K-Shine and DNA the fuck up out of here, man. What's up, man?
We not
got
doing
DNA
that.
in here, man. We doing that.
He's starting us off the wrong way.
Yeah, I'm starting it off. What's good?
Sean is still my brother. Niggas is still see us do 2-on-2s, but yeah, we here.
We here. We got DNA in the building.
Yeah.
Queens, that's a fact.
Yo.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Represented. You know what I mean? You from
Corona.
Corona. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
What's the word?
It's the word.
People want to know. Nah, me personally, like, I want to know, like, NWX is probably the best rap group. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit that the Locks did, the Dipset, that's what y'all do to the people on stage.
Facts.
The people want to know how come there's no more NWX name-wise.
There's no NWX name-wise no more because it's like the brand, in our opinion, we feel like the brand reached its highest potential. So people would go, yo, if y'all still brothers, why y'all breaking up the group? It's like, from a business marketing standpoint, it's like, it's not to y'all, it's just a group. It's a name. To everybody else, it's something else. Like, if we a company and we got things that we trying to do creatively and we all can't come to agreement, before a friendship gets ruined amongst that, we might as well just separate and leave it alone. So to everybody else, they thinking like, yo, if y'all still cool then and y'all still gonna do battles, it's like, yeah, but now we just doing it as my entity with his. It's not a collective group. And you know what I mean? And also too, it's like we started bringing in other people like Profilini, Don Marino, like younger talent, you know what I mean? And it works for us. Like, we're able to, you know what I mean, deal with the animosity, deal with the adversity that comes with NWX. But for somebody new, it's like they already had an uphill battle.
okay.
Because now when they go into a battle, oh, it's NWX gas, it's NWX this. So what started off as helping, now it's actually, you know what I mean, hurting somebody. Like, and people, it's all mental. Now these same individuals are going to a battle and, you know what I mean, people will be like, wow, they're amazing. But if they had that same material with us standing there screaming NWX, it'd be gas and it would be they whack. So it's like, you know what I mean? It was multiple reasons on that aspect of like why the name, we feel like it reached where it went. So, you know what I mean? We taking away the name, but we all still brothers. Me and Shauna still do it 2-on-2 and all of that. But creatively, this is the most time in our career where everybody else has so many other things that they doing. And then when we trying to bring that to the table, necessarily what I'm doing on my own, they might not agree with, and vice versa.
Okay.
So after a lot of discussions where we couldn't come to what's going to happen with
common agreement.
Now, I mean, it's like, let's just not leave it, because that's how we built it. We didn't build it on just because you may see DNA and K-Shine in the forefront. Somebody would think, well, it's y'all shit. It's even people that were saying like, yo, DNA, well, you know what I mean? You kind of recruited, but nah, that wasn't what it was based on. It was never
a lot of people involved.
No, so my whole thing is we came into it egoless. We're going to leave the same way. We're not going to say now, if, you know what I mean, we got creative differences, oh, it's my shit. Nah, it's not. You know what I mean? Because a lot of people say, yo, DNA is yours. You take it, and nah, we all been saying there's no leader. So collectively, we going to leave in how we came in. So
what's it stand for exactly?
NWX is stood for New World X. Like, the X is unknown.
Oh,
like, you know what I mean? When we first started, like, shaking up the culture, like, just doing shit that, and I mean, the 2-on-2s, all the shit we had planned was just shit that we felt like to the highest level battle rap never experienced. So that's why we came up with.
But you don't feel with the way the battle game is going, the market and everything, like y'all could run with merch and things like that. You don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if y'all discussed that, and it just, like you said, we didn't reach a common ground, so we left it alone.
I mean, but my whole thing is it's stamped, it's implemented. It's like, you know what I mean? You don't see Dipset currently together or Rough Riders, but they can still sell merch because the history is always going to be there. Know what I mean? So eventually, know what I mean, I had this idea. Of course, I'm going to bring it to them. Hopefully, we can get on board. But I want to do an NWX documentary. Know what I mean? So, yeah, we can
how did NWX come about? Like, that name, and Conceited was supposed to be there, correct?
All right, got you. NWX, Conceited actually came up with the name.
Okay.
Know what I mean? So
that plays a part too then.
Yeah, know what I mean? So Conceited came up with the name. And me and him, we kind of came up with the whole concept together, but he actually formed like, cause niggas was big wrestling fans, so he formed D-Generation X and NWO together. Know what I mean? So that's how the three acronyms, the three letters came about, and then we put the acronyms to it as in New World X or whatever. So after that, we were supposed to launch it then. It was supposed to be me, Conceited, and Kayshawn. Conceited got on Wildin' Out. Okay. So I was like, yo, I mean, worry about, like, I mean, this is a big deal. This was his first season, so I'm like, worry about that. You don't even, we'll revisit this later. And that was 2013. Okay. So at the end of 2014, we got a call from a London league where Don't Flop, and he was like, yo, because me and Kayshawn had went on a run of saying we want to, do a 2-on-2 together. So a lot of leagues was talking about it. Debo was talking about it from Queen of the Ring.
Before 2-on-2 became a thing.
Yeah, like it was 2-on-2s, but it was a long time ago. It was Marv 1, Quest McCody, Thesaurus, Immaculate, Marlo, Shuffle T. It was kind of like, you know what I mean? It was never on Smack. It was never a thing on Smack. And overseas, which is where Marlo and Shuffle T are, they like a lot of people don't know, they one of the best 2-on-2s as well. And he was like, yo, I want you and Kayshawn to do it. Y'all still interested? I want y'all to battle John and Sire Boy. And me and Sean was like, yeah, we've been waiting to do it. And then it was lined up right after Rookies vs. Vets. So Sean had Mr. Wavy, I had Chess. And the next week was the 2-on-2. So we wound up being double booked. And we wound up preparing for the 2-on-2 last minute. We didn't even have a second. Like we literally, at that time, I think it was a battle where Daylight had walked out the battle. And I was like, yo, since we don't got a second, like we gonna do like 24 bars, I'm gonna just spin. So we was really winging it. But the first and third round, the culture went so crazy for it when it hit the net. I was like, yo, remember that shit we was trying to do with Khan, that NWX shit? We need to do that now. They going crazy. And Sean was like, yeah. And then we was like, yo, we can't make it a New York thing. We need somebody from the Midwest. Big T. We was like, yo, we can't just make it a bunch of niggas that was out. When we was out, we need somebody new. Saga. And then Rain was like really like the brains of the operation. So, and we was kicking it at Rain's crib the whole time when this all formulated. So we was like, yo, Rain, you trying to be down? And he was like, yeah. And then that's the original 5.
How do y'all prepare for a battle? Like a 2-on-2? How does it go? Like you have your rhymes written, he has his written, and you say like he go, you go, or
like Kayshawn got his style, I got my style, and then we got a style just for the 2-on-2. Oh, okay. That we worked on. That's why I feel like we the best 2-on-2, because it's like a lot of other niggas you hear, it's just their style with their style. Like we got our own template for when we team up together. I mean, without giving too much game away, like it's certain bars I can't say by myself just off breath control. But now we got, I mean, when we together, we could, I mean,
it's a structure put together.
Yeah, so it's a lot of argument, because he'll say something I don't like. Nah, I say
okay,
all the time. Nah, that's why. That's why. That's why I feel like. I mean, we the best 2-on-2, because it's from a real place. Like it's never like, all right, man, let's do that. Or nah, I'd be like, nah, I don't like that. Or nah, I think we should do this. And really,
what happens when you hit him with a, yo, I ain't feeling that. Nah. Does he respect the criticism, or he like, yo, does he go against, like, nah, that's fire?
It's kind of like the same thing on both. Like I feel like when you an artist and you create, you never want to hear what you creating is bad. So it'd be like a moment of silence, because you thought that shit was that, and then it'd be like, all right, and then a nigga come up. Know what I mean? That's the like it's not like, by the time we started off doing 2-on-2s, but in the midst of us doing 1-on-1s. Like, we're not writing it together, but it's the same concept. He could call me with 24 bars for Geechee, and I'd be like, nah, that's not it. And quiet, call me back. But it's the motivation, because when you hear that, now you're going to go back in the lab even crazier, vice versa. Now, me and I'm preparing for A-Verb. Yo, what you think of this? Nah, you bugging. Like, you taking too long.
But that's dope, though. That means y'all respect each other's handle like that. You know what I mean?
So that's why I feel like with the 2-on-2, like, we really take it, I mean, serious. That's why I feel like we push the culture, you know what I mean? Like there's a whole double impact because of me and Kayshawn.
That's a fact. You where did you get your freestyling ability from? Because all jokes aside, I've never really seen you choke.
My freestyling ability, first 3 years I rapped, I never wrote a rhyme. I used to freestyle. So From 11 to 14, I never wrote nothing down. It was every day after school, niggas pointing the shit. I'm on a block, niggas buying candy, buying food. I'm freestyling about it, albums, CDs. We on a basketball court. Like, I was the annoying nigga. Like, yo, all this nigga want to do is rap.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm the young nigga, so all the older niggas like, yo, man, I'm telling you, man, pussy, you know what I mean? Niggas selling drugs. Know what I mean? Niggas is doing all type of, I'm just on the corner rapping. Them niggas do what they do, come back, yo, this nigga still rapping. Who in the battle? So, like, I just became good at it. And then me, I'm on some, like, it's not until I turned 14 till I really understood how niggas battle. Because I was the nigga that was really pulling up freestyling.
Yeah.
So I battled the nigga named Childs. This nigga's nice as shit. And when I battled him, he was doing what everybody was doing on the street corners that time. You throw some freestyle shit in there if you could freestyle, but you got your go-tos.
Okay.
See, I ain't have go-tos until I battled
really
him.
Freestyle.
Yeah, so when I'm battling him and I'm trying to pull from something, he got his go-tos. I mean, I kick your brains on the curb. I put your brains on the curb so you can kick some knowledge.
He really
throw your
practiced.
lungs in the air so you can catch your breath. And in my mind, I'm like, this nigga ain't freestyling this shit.
Yeah.
But this shit is hard though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it's
so,
like, nah.
so at that point, I learned, like, yo, when you go out there, you gotta have whatever lines is the key ones that niggas is reacting, you tuck those. And then you freestyle your way into them so it looked like a, know what I mean? So I took an L on that one because I was just battling niggas.
But that's real.
Really
You even
freestyle.
say you took a L. This niggas will come up here, they'll be like, I never took a L.
Nah, but Michael Jordan said the illest thing is never a loss, it's a lesson.
Facts.
It's a
Know
fact.
what I mean? So that I just told you the lesson. Anytime it's a loss, it just taught me how to be sharper the next time. So it never really.
With all the rappers that you battle, who do you think that you can honestly say to yourself that I lost to them?
Hands down, no arguing, K-Sean. I lost to Sean.
Is that what got y'all closer? Would you say?
Nah,
that?
the thing about it is, like, me and Sean was cool before we battled, based on a situation that happened in LA. Like, we was out there and shit, and I ain't really know him like that. And it was something that happened, and I mean, nigga was like, we both there, and niggas held each other down, and they're like, all right, it's a mutual respect. Now, we wanted to be cooler after that, but we always knew we had to battle. So it was like, we got to get this out the way, and then, you know what I mean, we gonna be cool.
Oh, y'all battled after the situation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Know what I mean, before the situation, he ain't really like me, I ain't really like him. I thought he was whack, he thought I was whack.
Oh, okay.
Know what I mean?
You seriously thought he was
You
whack, or
really
just like
thought
some,
he's whack, or it's
some
just so
bullshit
I
New
don't
York
fuck
shit?
with him, so he's whack?
Nah,
to me?
I really thought he was whack.
Oh,
I really
okay.
thought I was
Oh,
whack.
yeah.
Know what I mean, cause his rhymes, he was more some like, know what I mean, street corner Harlem type shit, and I was on the like intelligent, witty grind
Yeah.
type shit. So it's
Yeah.
like styles. Niggas ain't like each other's
Yeah.
styles.
Styles, yeah.
But the crazy part is like, not even on a personal level with the situation, because it was some street shit where we held each other down, which made him fuck with me. But aside from that, he had a round that like was a crossover round from what he usually does. He had a round against passwords where he was like breaking down passwords.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that round made me be like, all right, he could go somewhere else with it, which liked him. And then I battled the dude named and I had like a round where it was like, so
Well, he jacked
that's
it,
where we
yeah.
got the mutual respect from. Like all for everything. Like mutual respect rapping wise and on a personal level.
Where did
So
you come up with get him the fuck out of here?
I came up with Get Him the Fuck Out of Here. Rest in peace to Fred the Godson.
Rest in peace.
I was at Blockwork Studios, and this is when live streaming first came out. And it was this is like, for niggas that was heavy on the internet, it wasn't new. But for like me, this is like YouTube been out for 4 years now, but live streaming, like I'm live, going live. And I mean, so trolls is in there, niggas is talking, and I'm just like, yo, get him the fuck out of here. Get him the fuck. I just said it jokingly. And Fred was like, yo, I mean, that shit kind of fire. I'm like, you think so? He like, yeah. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna say that in my next battle. And then when I battled P, I said in round 1, y'all know my slogan, get him the fuck out of there. They went crazy. I mean, I just said it. By round 2, they were saying it with me.
They chanting it.
So I'm like, oh yeah, this is it. And then from then on, that was 11 years ago.
I like when you battle people that like they think they could beat you. You take that beyond serious. Because when you battle them, you're just like, yo, this is my shit. You can't fuck with me. Like when you battle Chess. Well, I seen a face-off. Chess was making it seem like he was going to beat you. And when he battled you, it was like, it's It's not gonna go down like that, buddy. Slow down,
Take
buddy.
your time.
Slow down, Chess.
Shout out to Chess. Today's Chess birthday.
Well, happy birthday.
Happy
Cake
birthday.
life, you
Happy
heard?
birthday.
We ain't
to my
mean to
nigga
come at it
Chess,
like
man.
that.
Cake life, you heard?
But nah, you know, like me, like, and niggas will run with the clip, but fucking, I'm gonna say it because I feel like it. But like Michael Jordan used to make up imaginary reasons to be mad.
That's true.
That's me. Like when I battle niggas, like I make up shit.
Yeah.
Just start telling me, yeah, he said that, he might have not said, because I'm just competitive. So yeah, when I'm in there, it's like that was like when I just battled King Los. Like he was trying to throw me off when we in the face off. Like, nah, you know this shit ain't real. It's like, nah, I know it's not real. But me, my whole way, like, if we argue and you think you better than me, like, you gonna have to earn my respect.
Fact.
Know what I mean? Like, you can't talk your way to make me respect you because I'm not.
Not
you
falling
talking
for that.
Yeah, so it was like, bro, we gonna battle. You show me something, I'm gonna respect you. If you don't, then I'm gonna still feel the same way I felt. But it's over. But yeah, so that's how I be with anybody. Like, especially when niggas be talking. Like, yeah, you gotta show me.
I gotta apologize to you because I used to think that when you battled Tay Rock that he won that battle because there's a lot of gas involved in that. At first, because I love Tay Rock, you know what I'm saying? Because I like the aggression, I like the gun lines. But when I really went back on it, I'm like, I don't think this went Tay Rock's way. The crowd was making it seem like it went his way, but it really wasn't.
Yeah.
How do you go when you battle somebody like, and there's gas involved? How do you like keep your composure and say, you know what, I'm gonna do my rounds and it's gonna be what it is?
Like that battle right there was another lesson, and it wasn't even a lesson necessarily where I felt like I lost. It was a lesson like, don't ever battle and think that they gonna fuck with you, cause that situation was a 360. When I battled Ill Will, like people don't know the timeline, cause you know YouTube and you know what I mean. Like now with caffeine, you could kind of pinpoint when shit happens. On YouTube, it's like you just watching. All right, that drop. I don't know what was before or after, but let me watch this shit. So at that time, Ill Will was my prior battle. When I battled Ill Will, that's get smacked the fuck out of it. Legendary moment. Whole crowd is with me. In my mind, they love me. I'm forgetting, yo, this is rock. Know what I mean? Even though people forget that New York is the most biased, unbiased place, because once they like you, they like you, and you gotta fight for it every time. So yeah, I'm from New York, but we not in Corona. We not even in Queens. We in Manhattan. It's Harlem niggas there, Bronx niggas, Brooklyn niggas. They might not be fans of DNA, but they fans of rock. So when I'm in there and they not reacting for me, and it's like in my mind, I'm like, yo, like what happened too? It was two lessons. One, it was never let the crowd get you off your guard, and two, don't ever listen to the fans, because the material I had for Ill Will, me knowing the crowd, I knew to be simplistic. I knew to be like with the right there type of material. And then when it came back on footage, people was criticizing me like, oh, this is predictable current event bars. And I let it get to me. And then I tried to be super intricate with a simple nigga. So that's why my shit didn't resonate in the building. So if somebody say I lost that battle, I can understand it, because it's like my shit is over the head, it's for the camera. But
off your shit.
But the lesson in that was, you know what I mean, never give up. Because towards the third round of that battle, you see me like, yeah, it's nothing I could do for him. Like, I kind of didn't care no more. And that battle was 7 years ago. From then on, it's like, now, even when I'm battling King Los last Saturday, they're not reacting. I'm just going until they react, because I learned from that battle, like, I'm not worried about y'all niggas. Y'all get it later, y'all catch up, but I can't look like I'm defeated. So that was the lesson in that battle. But like material wise, yeah, I think first and second round I won, like on playback. I'll give him the third.
And I'm definitely not giving him the third. What is it, that nanny ball he said?
That was the second.
Oh, that was the second one. I'm like,
that was the second.
But he said that Corona. That was odd.
Yeah,
that was solid. But like I said, as I went back on it, I have to get that to you.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You got rid of a lot of niggas, but it just seems like maybe that you and K-Shine, maybe that kind of took away from them seeing you by yourself as a great battle rapper.
Think so?
It's like when they say your name, it's like it's not stamped like I feel as it should be stamped.
Nah, but I don't think that has nothing to do with Sean, though.
Not him. I'm just saying, just because you went the
I don't think that got nothing to do with that. I think that just got to do with like, all right, like right. So like when you look at a bunch of battle rappers, when you look at a bunch of rappers in general, niggas aren't transparent. So you never want to go with the transparent guy. Like he just said, yo, wow, you said you lost. You know what I mean? You got to think when you look at DNA, what you see is what you get. I make a mistake, I tell a nigga, yeah, I fucked up. I mean, the Joe Biden camp, yeah, looking back, I shouldn't have did that. Other niggas don't do that. So
other niggas don't.
So when you looking at the people that are talking about it, mostly half of the niggas you deal with are delusional. So they're not gonna side with a nigga. That's like, what is he doing? Why is he saying? And I mean, like, and I don't put on a front. You know what I mean? Like, I've watched them battles. You know what I mean? I've been in situations where it's like niggas' ego get in the way, or niggas trying to prove something to somebody else. Niggas poke their chest out. Everybody's yelling and screaming, and after that, they go back to battling. So a nigga might not give me my credit because I know we just gonna battle. So I'm never gonna yell and scream, because my whole thing is, if I get to that point, we're not gonna battle. There's no more talk. Yeah. So I already know what this is. I'm a rapper. Yeah. I'm gonna play my position. So all of that factors into why sometimes I feel like respect don't get on my name, because I've had even people tell me, like, yo, DNA, why you don't? I mean, when niggas it's because it's like, bro, it's not worth it. Like, I know who I am. A lot of niggas don't know who they are. And a lot of people don't know who they are that are fans of the niggas that don't know, so it resonates.
Yeah. Nah, you're right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, so it'd be like, oh, you know what I mean? I don't think DNA is like that, so I don't really, you know what I mean? But it's like, if you check who the people I'm around, where I'm from, my background, stories, none of these things could, you know what I mean? None of this shit could be.
There's no way you're not like that.
No, I'm not saying I'm not. I'm a rapper, but I'm a man at the end of the day. Yeah. But I'm saying there's no way I could survive, right, when people misinterpretate why is this person aligning themselves with DNA and doing that, is because the definition of real has been misconstrued on getting it.
Facts.
I mean, I know myself, so that's why a nigga fuck with me, because I know what I'm not going to do.
You're not
I know
extra.
I'm not extra.
Real.
I'm gonna be myself, and I know what I'm not going to do, and I know what I am going to do. So it's there. But a lot of people are intrigued by the extra shit. Know what I mean? So it's like, you know what I mean? Whose Instagram you gonna go to? Mine, where I might be taking a picture of my family, or the nigga that's gonna post $30,000 and he borrowed $5,000 from. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So I understand the world that I'm in. So I mean, I live with.
I respect that.
Know what I
mean, you always seem like you respect the culture. You respect the battle rap culture. You never try to fight somebody on stage. You never seem like you was about to fight. Like, a person, you've never talked to nobody rounds.
Never.
Somebody rapping, you be like this. You don't say one word. They can be like, fuck you, da da da. I respect that. I'm looking at other battle rappers. They be talking to somebody else's rap, and that's disrespectful. Is that like in the contract? Like, yo,
I mean, it's in the
for real. Like,
it's in the contract.
I didn't pay for this.
Deadass. It's in the contract, but niggas, it's like a lot of shit be in the contract, and then niggas do whatever. Me, I don't do it because it's just like, to me, it's a sign of weakness. Like, I'll be honest, the most thing I'm ever worried about in a battle is me forgetting my raps.
That's it.
So I don't never feel a need to talk, because it's like, all right, even if it's hot, it's hot. Mm-hmm. Like, nobody's ever hit me with, like, and they can't like hit me with some shit where I'm like, I feel like, yo, I need to talk, or I'm rattled or whatever. It's like, all right, that's hot. So boom. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna beat that. Yeah.
When you battling somebody, like, and the other person has crowd control, how do you hold your composure?
You just gotta keep doing what you do. Like I said, Geechee, King Los. I'm using those people as an example because those are two people that got real good crowd control, and even Geechee more so than Los. Geechee's always gonna be him, so I'm never gonna see him sweat. Maybe in his mind he might feel like I just went crazy on him, but you're not gonna see it. And that's the same way I approach a battle. Like, I stay with the same face. In my mind, I could be like, this nigga is getting busy right now. But that's all you could do. When somebody else is going, it's their time. They're going to do whatever magician tricks they got. And when it's my time, I got to make sure my tricks is better. I mean, not even do the same tricks, because everybody's, you know what I mean, art is different. So I just got to make sure what I'm about to do is about to wow more. So I really never worry about that.
So, like, I have a question. Going towards what he said, as far as, like, he says, you know, you don't get rattled, you keep the same game plan and whatnot. And you even mentioned how you battled OMP before. Mm-hmm. We had OMP here before.
Okay.
So he battled Charlie Clips.
Yeah.
So when he battled Charlie Clips, backlash came towards him as far as he got too deep, maybe he went too far or whatnot. But you yourself, you're saying you're not a person who gets rattled. You understand the craft, the game. You know, we rap and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Like, would you, Are you in agreement with that, or it's like, yo, hey, we here. I'm holding my composure. It is what it is. Or you do go too far. Like, does people go too far?
I mean, it depends, right? Like, if I'm standing across from Charlie Clips and Charlie Clips says something about my daughter, he crossed the line because this is my man. You see what I'm saying? So in that situation, I feel like he crossed the line because you and Clips have a personal relationship. Y'all are friends. I remember when I battled P and Clips literally would not tell me P's real name. Oh, because they cool.
Because they cool. Like
real nigga shit. Of course, I'm going to feel like, nigga, I'm hanging out with you now. Tell me his name, nigga. I want to flip it.
Yeah. You my man.
But you see what I'm saying? But Clips is like, nigga, I knew P before I knew you. Nah. So you feel me? When not even that they hang out that much, not even that they close, not even that they best friends. It's a mutual respect. So I feel like you shouldn't go that far. We all ill enough. We all creative enough. You know what I mean? I've heard P's music. He's done creative shit where you can come at a nigga without, you know what I mean, mentioning somebody that passed. Even if you didn't mean it in a disrespectful way. It's just tasteless.
Okay.
But because y'all have a relationship. You know what I mean? So,
but what if y'all discussed it before? Because his take is, we got on the phone. You know, we bros. We got on the phone. Homie said, "Yo, we're going to the furthest extent with this shit.
Well,
we going there."
I'm gonna be honest with you.
You know what I mean?
I can't. You know what I mean? I'm not the fly on the wall. I don't know that conversation.
Because
you know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. When he was here, he said they got on the phone. They was talking. You know, like, yo,
listen. This is my thing. If you make
if
you make an agreement and we both say we going there, then I mean, there's nothing to talk about.
Okay.
Then it should be respected. But on my side, that's not what I heard. You see what I'm saying? So that's a conversation.
But let's say on his side. Let's take his end of it.
No, I'm saying I heard it from Clips.
Oh.
So when you saying you heard it from him, I'm saying I heard it from Clips. No. Yeah. So that's a conversation they gotta have. I mean, they got their own
time.
Their own relationship. I'm just saying, for me personally, like when I battled Mickey Fax, we didn't need to have a conversation because I'm not cool with you, not cool with me. Please say whatever you want because I'm gonna say whatever I want.
I'm going crazy.
Know what I mean, same thing with King Los. I don't know you. Know what I mean, and we got battle rap animosity. Say whatever you want. You say whatever you want. Me and Sean battle Twerk and Suge. We cool. We had that conversation.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, anybody's kids get mentioned, y'all violated. Because we close.
I don't think kids was mentioned, but I know
no, but what I'm saying,
a funeral.
No. But what I'm saying is, if I'm cool with you, right? Because this is my thing, right? I don't have nothing that's really like I don't want you to talk about. I don't. The only thing I don't want somebody to talk about, I don't want nobody to call my daughter by her name, address her like that. I don't want nobody talking about my family or people that passed.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If that's what you choose to do, you can live with that. It's not even going to be like, oh, you say that, I'm a pop on you. know. I'm saying when I'm cool with somebody, I would expect you to be ill enough. I expect everybody to be ill enough. Because me, I don't do that regardless. You know what I mean? Like me and King Los had battle rap animosity. My dad died at 9. His dad got murdered when he was 16. That's not mentioned in the battle. You know what I mean? Because that's past battle rap to me. He has a son, I have a daughter. That's not mentioned in the battle. Because to me, I feel like dead people and kids, they have nothing to do with anything. You know what I mean? Two. This is two types of individuals that can't speak for themselves. One, because they no longer here in the physical presence. And two, it's a child that doesn't understand what's going on. I don't feel like they should be involved in anything. Facts. Everybody got different rules.
Facts.
You can't knock how somebody else feels. Somebody else feel like, well, in the sport of this is what I'm going to do to win. I can't knock that. You got to live with that. Me, I'm not choosing to live with that. So I'm just saying when you got a relationship with somebody, it's certain lines you just, in my opinion, you don't cross.
That is that is tasteless. You know what I'm saying?
You feel me? Like that's just my opinion. Now, how somebody else may look at it, a lot of people chalk a lot of shit up to battle rap. You know what I mean? Like a nigga saying, inviting a nigga to the Frank stand and saying something was that as battle rap. I don't believe that.
You never go to that level.
No, a nigga, anytime dick is mentioned with any conversation, I tell a nigga, watch him. I said it in the face, watch your mouth. I mean, no tough shit, just man. I'm being a man. Like, we're not going to chalk up battle rap as in you feel like you can invite me. Once certain things happen, don't book the battle.
Stay away from that.
Don't use some real shit to try to market a battle, because then when it hits the fan, now everybody's like, why did it do it? Certain shit you already know where it's going.
You know what's gonna happen.
You see what I'm saying? Like
they come in 30 deep. They come in with
the moment a physical altercation happens, or it's words that's being said, or things that are being said, we don't need this. Know what I mean? At that point, the league takes responsibility for booking it. Stop booking shit when you know that it's extra shit.
It's gonna let
because the audience may not know, but we all know behind the scenes, all right, these niggas really don't like each other. I'm not battling a nigga I got a personal problem with, because I never want to be looked at in that light. I'm a battle rapper. I'm not a boxer. I'm not a UFC fighter. I'm not none of that. If I got to defend myself, it's because I'm a man. That's what I got to do. But I don't never want that to be shown in the public light. I'm good on that. That's not what I'm here to do. Just like niggas show off money, niggas show off girl. Like, that's all. You supposed to do that. You supposed to have a girl. You supposed to have sex. Whatever you got going on, whether you straight or not. And you supposed to have money. These are things that mind boggle me when niggas post it or glorify it. Like, and you supposed to know how to defend yourself. So it's like, I'm not here to show that off. I'm not trying to have too much ego, pride, or nothing. I'm here to rap. If we got to a point where I know we can't rap,
it's off.
Don't book
Quiet,
it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So you had a 2-on-2 battle, right? It was you and Sean versus Rock and Surf.
Yeah.
That battle did not go all the way through.
No.
So as you talk to me about this, being no real talk,
As you should have.
on some respectful shit. Yeah. What the fuck happened, my nigga? Which I ain't gonna lie to you. I ain't gonna lie to you. Like when you, I'm gonna bring this shit back. You battled Sean the first time, right? You didn't expect the nigga to put on a fucking scientist lab, right? Which is understandable. When you battled them niggas, it seemed like their chemistry was like, for the first time, I was like, yo, I ain't think they could do that.
You think it was going
against y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because y'all the veterans. I'm like, nah, these niggas is like, they got real chemistry, my nigga. These niggas just came out, my nigga. That's 2-on-2. How come that battle didn't finish the first one? Second one, y'all smoked them. The first battle, second battle, y'all smoked them. First battle,
it was a little.
It was like, Cleveland.
But listen though, right? Listen though, what I just said about the leagues, it was already a track, and it was already an interview where Tay Rock invited Sean. You know,
you
doing too much.
Okay.
Right? You know what I mean? So from that point, it was up.
Yeah.
It should have never got booked. It got booked. We want the money. They want the money. We here. He says it again. He does it. It goes where it has to go. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? Now in terms of the actual raps, what happens with the raps is you've seen DNA and K-Shine 17 times. I mean, DNA and K-Shine are great.
Yeah.
You've seen DNA and K-Shine 17 times though. You've never seen Sue Surf and Tay Rock.
You're right.
And they're good.
Yeah.
It's over.
It's the
over.
First hand goal. Like
it's over.
Yeah.
Right. Yo, listen. Right. What I always tell people, I've been in this situation 3 times with them. When I battled Shorty, Vixen. You know what I mean? Nobody even knew who she was.
Yeah.
So when you think of it, as much hate as I get or people say, I'm still DNA. Niggas know what I come to do. Facts. So when you envision DNA versus Vixen, you envision a slaughter.
Yeah. So
I can't make Shorty whack. Shorty's fire.
Yeah.
So when she start rapping and she's fire, automatically DNA lost because you expect that's your expectation.
It's your first time hearing and she got off.
You feel me?
Oh, she violated.
No, right now, it's just I adapted to it from the gun title shit. King Los, you expect that he's never battle rap, but mind you, he's been a battle rapper. Now I mean, he battled Cortez, it's lost footage. He's from Baltimore. However he raps now is how he raps, but he comes from the trenches. He can rap. He does better than expected. I don't know.
He
DNA.
kills him.
He beat
I'm
DNA.
happy you said that.
You feel
That's
me? But it's not really that. It's really that your expectations. You can't tell me I didn't sleep on a nigga because if you really watch the material,
you got busy.
I'm showing up with all these niggas. It's just you think it's gonna be a wash. So when a nigga show up, you like, oh my God. But it's not really that. So that's what that was with them. Like,
facts.
We know DNA and K-Shine. We just don't think nobody can stand next to them. Oh shit, they can stand next to them. Oh shit, they got it. And not trying to be funny, with Vixen and King Los, I still feel like I was the better person that night. It was shock value. But gun titles, I can honestly say, they was better than us that night.
Okay.
I mean, we coming off of battling twice every month. These niggas just getting their feet wet. They comfortable. You know what I mean? Me and Sean is uncomfortable, not because of them. We uncomfortable because They have all the time. They've been preparing since January.
And you understand? You motivate them. They seen
They seen our work. They know what to go off of.
You
and on
motivate
top
them
of
to
that,
get better.
On top of that, they had since January.
Facts.
We just started writing for y'all after our battle on February 28th.
Yeah. That's just getting to them. But they've been ready for y'all. You know what I'm saying?
No excuses, though. They wild on.
Yeah, I feel you. Yeah.
And you got rid of Surf. This is what I'm trying to say. Like, they got to give you your flowers. I was like, oh, nah, Surf, rest in peace, baby. Like,
shout out to that nigga Surf, though.
You know what I'm saying? But it's so friendly competition, but he lost, bro.
But but to be honest with you though, not trying to be funny, my whole thing it's never been based on what the fans think, because the fans go whatever they want. Like whoever's my fan is like a realist. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna keep it 100. You're gonna wear your mistakes and you know what I mean? Boom. Other people are fans of niggas because they aggressive. Some people are fans because they see a nigga be something that they want to be. So it got nothing to do with the skill set. Correct. Like, that's them buying into the brand. You know what I mean? So I can respect that. But one thing I know is all the rappers know what's up. You ask anybody that's a battle rapper, when they sign that contract, they all know what's up. This ain't that. This is me. That's why you get the best showings from niggas, because a nigga know you halfway sleep with me, I'ma bury you and I'm not gonna stop.
And you've been doing this for how long?
I've been battle rapping on camera for like 13 years, 12 years. And it doesn't, like, it's just the competitiveness. Like, I'm an Aries, so it's fire. I argue with you, you could be my man. I want to win an argument.
You want to win that.
Now, I mean, sometimes I gotta check myself. I say whatever to win an argument, because I want to win.
And after the fact, you talk to yourself like, yeah,
I did too much, but I'm 30 now. So now, I know, right? Your worst enemy, people don't admit it. Everybody's worst enemy is their ego. I learned to check that nigga. Relax. You know what I mean? You got to know when to check them. You got to know when it's a situation you got to be humble, when it's a situation where you got to be the aggressor. But that's the thing. When people don't know how to align their personality with their ego, you always going to fail. Because your ego is your worst enemy. That's the nigga that's always going to tell you to jump off the cliff, do something, you wind up in a situation. Even if you get out of it, you don't have to be in it. Yeah. So once I learned to align that, I don't really jump out the window with shit, but the competitiveness is always there. I always want to win. And you know what I mean? Like, my whole thing is, like, the way I rap, it may not be the most flashiest rapping. Like, I wouldn't be Tyson. If we was talking about boxing, I'll be Mayweather. Because it might be boring, but I know how to win.
You win.
You know what I mean? I'm a technical nigga. I know, boom, when I do this and I switch this around here, or when I say this and do this, I win. So to certain fans, it may be like,
it's not flashy enough.
You know what I mean? But to the rappers, oh man, you see how that nigga put that shit together. So once the respect is there from that, I mean, that's y'all niggas is the niggas crafting this shit. When y'all understand what's going on, everybody else can understand it later.
Would you ever adapt to the performance level? Like, focusing on more performance than the bars?
I perform better than I used to, but for me, it always starts with the rhyming.
It's a fact.
You know what I mean? Because a performance is like, my performance is in the bars. You feel me? So when it's just performance and there's no lyricism, it's like when you transcribe it and you look back, I may have wowed you in the moment, but can I wow you 10 years later? You know what I mean? Like, now I feel like before I used to perform for the moment. Now I'm giving niggas shit. When you watch it 5 years later, you'll understand it. Your frequency might not be up to what I'm on right now. Yeah. Because 5 years ago, my frequency wasn't up to what I'm on right now. But like, if you go to my third round versus Lou Castro, that shit is the manual for all newcomers to get more money in battle rap. So they gonna watch that forever. Because when they go back and watch it, oh, he said this, he said that. That's what the league is doing. That's what the fans is doing. That's what, boom, it's there.
Okay.
You know what I mean? You go watch my third verse Av, it's like a manual on how to break a nigga. The third verse King Los. It's like, these shits is going to be talked about forever, because when you go back and watch them, they mean something. They resonate. It's like now battle rap is at the point where it's going from being underground to commercial. So that third verse King Los is like, yo, we all frown upon the industry. Let's not turn battle rap into this. You know what I mean? Right. When we start saying, what about the performance? That was the problem in the beginning. Yo, he's rhyming at an all-time level, but yo, where's the hit? Huh?
So you saying that You saying that, I'm happy you saying that. I'm happy you saying that because what you're saying is true. But that being said, all that coming, they just did the Drake thing.
Salute to Drake.
And you saying that it's getting to a level of commercialism in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
See, it could get commercial, but you could still say that. Like in 2021, you tell somebody, "Get at me, dog," is a single. They tell you bugged the fuck out if it's not already in the history books.
Factual.
But it was because he was still able to cross over with being himself. There's nothing wrong with, being a hit, but it's like now a hit is I gotta get on the trap beat. It gotta be this many BPMs. I gotta do auto tune. It's like nah, be you. The hit is gonna come within you because your hit is your hit, just like his hit is his. You know what I mean? So with battle rap, it's like nah, we want all the eyes to be on it, but don't lose the integrity of the sport.
But when you stand on your square, your name is what your name is.
Yeah.
You are who you are.
But like
and then
when
they do something like that.
But what I say, you could do that, but it's how it's done, right?
Okay.
Like prime example, shout out to everybody that did that. But but as big as Jay-Z is, does David Stern ever, rest in peace, or Adam Silver ever let Jay-Z pick the playoffs? Nah.
What do you mean pick the playoffs?
What I mean by what I said is like, right? As much as I appreciate niggas coming into the culture and doing what they do, it should never be where somebody feels like, where you feel like some shit you started is big enough to allow somebody in the culture to decide who's on the card. Jay-Z can't pick teams that's in the playoffs.
Of course.
They already set up.
Like he's running the Super Bowl shit, but he can't pick who's in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, because
you know
Adam Silver already has how it's set up. You see what I'm saying? So when it's a card, the card should be based on people that know what's going on in the culture. Not no disrespect, but nobody should be able to pick something in there because now it looks like you will conform and allow somebody to do something in your shit. This is your shit.
So I'm not trying to start anything.
Start that shit up, my nigga.
Are you trying to say, yo, Smack, you bugging for letting Drake control who or what is to do what? With a card, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying that.
Got nothing to do with you starting nothing. Yeah, we need all of that.
Yeah, we need all that.
What I'm saying,
I was about to respect my man. I ain't gonna lie. I said my man down the whole battle. I didn't want to do it. I was gonna wait till off camera. I said my man
about to go inside and do some years or something.
DNA must mean a different thing for my man right here.
Nah, but listen though.
You know what I'm saying?
Listen, no disrespect, none of that at all.
Okay.
It's not particularly that. I'm saying in general.
Okay.
You know,
so it's not. We're not going at Smack, but in
we're not going at Smack. We're not going at Drake. Okay. I'm saying this: when you have something, right? If I have get money and drink water, no matter how many people come to offer with my brand or my entity, whatever I built, I control it.
Correct.
So right, all of our fate is in Smack's hand. Now, I mean, is whoever wants to deny it or not, Smack is the reason why we are popping.
Yeah.
Salute to Uncle Smack.
Yeah.
You determine how we look in everybody else's eyes. Because to some it's like, oh, it's lit, boom, boom, boom. But to some it's like, oh yeah, them niggas is, you never want to be looked at as this. You want to be looked at as this.
As that, correct.
Period. Mm-hmm. So the moment you allow somebody where they're able to decipher and do that, you don't look like that no more. I mean, and it happens. I mean, you're talking to an individual that got thrown a lot of money and I did an ad for politics when I really don't give a fuck about politics. I really don't give a fuck who's the president. So it happens. I'm human. I'm not saying, oh, boom, Smack did some shit that I wouldn't do. I did it. And it was a mistake that I did it. But I'm just saying, like, I'm self-aware where I realized, boom, I made a mistake. I wouldn't do it again. They couldn't offer me no money in the world to make me get up there and rap about anybody that's president. Y'all figure that out. Because I really don't give a fuck regardless. It was the bread. I said, boom, boom, boom. I realized, yo, I'm watching it. Now I'm starting to figure out, all right, yeah, why am I, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like I said again, right? As I can admit that mistake, I shouldn't have did the Joe Biden campaign. Other people don't want to wear their jacket, right? Because they say, yo, Joe Biden, that's the nigga that did the crime bill. But niggas forget the crime bill came out in the 90s.
Yeah. Well, at least you did it for someone who won, man.
No, but watch this though, right? I'm about to give niggas a gem. The crime bill came out in the 90s. Obama was elected in 2008. The vice president was Joe Biden.
Correct.
So y'all gonna tell me y'all voted for for Obama because he was black, or y'all gonna tell me that y'all didn't know about the crime bill? So then don't fault the nigga because he didn't know. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Spit, man.
Facts.
Spit,
That's
man.
shit. That's
So
real
it's
shit.
like with
Because in a sense, we voted for Biden too when we voted for Obama.
That's my point for 8
You know what I'm
years.
saying?
So
Facts.
don't make it because like it's like a nigga just learned about black seed oil and then he tell you, yo, you not healthy. Nigga, before the pandemic, you wasn't healthy
wasn't
either.
healthy
You see what I'm
either.
saying? So it's like the mentality of ignorant people. They gain knowledge and then they talk crazy like you wasn't in the same boat. Me, I could wear, yo, I made a mistake, but it's like, you know what I
But
mean?
you
Like,
admitting that. And
exactly,
that's
but a
real.
lot. But this the thing though. When you popular, your mistakes is global. You could watch mine. You know what I mean? And then you got a nigga like me. I'm gonna get on camera and wear mine.
But why they won't peep?
But
you
not even
saying
that,
I made a mistake.
not even
just
that,
like how they peep.
but not
you
even that.
Make a mistake.
It's a lot of niggas that make mistakes that they'll get abolished off of earth if we knew them. But they tuck them and hide them away and throw them in the drawer. We never know about it. You happen to watch me. You know what I mean? Like, I've been doing this since 17 on camera. I'm 30. 13 years, you watch all my mistakes on camera. You could go to a timeline. So it's easy for you to get on social media and criticize it because you watching it. You're probably doing some shit that your family wouldn't even look at you the same way.
That's
but we
a
just
fact.
never gonna hear about your mistake. So it's easy for you to do it. But that's why I said being in any industry, you gotta have tough skin. You gotta be able to deal with all of it, or you won't survive. So me, I wear it, I understand it, but it's always hypocritical. Cause like I said, the same people that didn't know about that bill or did know and didn't give a fuck because it's like we're gonna induct a black president, they voted. And y'all shouldn't have did it then if y'all know. And if y'all did know, y'all shouldn't scrutinize somebody when they honestly realize, all right, boom, they made a mistake. But yeah, that's
I want
that's
to
the world we
shout
live
shout out to Jay Black. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever been champion of the year?
in. Never. I never will be.
Why is that?
How's that?
Champion of the year is an underdog sport. Battle rap is an underdog sport.
How come Geechee Gotti's won it 2 years in a row? He's an underdog now?
No, but when he first started, he was the underdog.
For
Battle
another
rap-
year too?
Huh?
For 2 years in a row, he's underdog?
No, year one he was the underdog, but
Okay.
then he became the people's champion. You gotta remember, battle rap is an underdog sport, and battle rap is high school. That don't take nothing away. Every year Geechee Gotti won, he deserved it. I'm not gonna say he didn't. He definitely deserved it. He put in the work and put in the pain. I'm saying for somebody like me, he's a newer face. He's a breath of fresh air. And also,
You are a familiar face.
yeah, but also I'm gonna tell you why people love Geechee Gotti. People love Geechee Gotti because he's the first nigga that came into battle rap where it's no stains on his record. Everything this nigga saying, it translates. I come from this block. You can see that block.
You relate to that.
I am this. You can see I am this. I'm gonna stand by this. I'm this. I'm gonna do this if you do this. He lives everything he's saying.
With you, they want the whole track sheet.
No, not even that. It's just he's the first person that did it, so it resonates way crazier than it will resonate with anybody else. Okay. So I respect that. I'm saying for me, it's like battle rap is an underdog sport because even me going into a battle, the shit I'm wearing right now, I would never wear this in a battle because I already went in the battle losing. See what I'm saying?
I was gonna say you switched up.
Huh?
I was gonna say you switched up.
What?
You wasn't dressed like this before.
No, I wasn't dressing like that.
And no. No, I'm not.
I feel like you're doing more.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not.
He ain't throw me off.
No, it's not that. I'm just saying, like,
I was
before. No, all jokes aside, if we're gonna be real, let's
No,
go.
I wasn't drinking.
Let's
like,
be
I dressed
all.
like that.
Listen, and he wasn't drinking like this before. Let's go be all the way real. Like before, he took pride in just having a missing tooth, right? You said you would never get a tooth, right? Right or wrong? Hold on. This is what you said. This is what you said. Nah, we not. This is what you said, boss man. All right. You ain't gonna do that to me. This is what you said. I'm a nigga watching you.
Go ahead, my nigga.
I'm watching you. You feel me? I'm watching you. He's like a real talk. I would never do that because this is me. This is my trademark. Yeah. Now it's all right. The tooth's here. You know what I'm saying? Got the car. I see some shit. Oh, my nigga got Cartiers. Okay, my nigga changing the game. My nigga.
Nah. You know what it is? It's just like a lot of people don't know. Like before I started battle rapping, I had about like 70 pair of like sneakers and shit at 17. I mean, I used to just buy sneakers, hustle, sell CDs. I mean, my man raised his head, tell you I used to go to Times Square and sell CDs. And I had to sell all my sneakers to get studio time. I sold every last pair of my sneakers for videos and studio time. So from that moment on, it was just on some like, I don't give a fuck about none of this shit because I'm trying to make it.
Yeah.
What's more important, the clothes or the raps? But I'm always a nigga that, wanted to, get fly or wear nice shit. But at that point in time in my life, it was just like, I don't give a fuck about none of that. So now, you fast forward.
We here now, baby.
We get to where we at. We here now.
Yeah.
Queens get the money, my
Yeah,
nigga. We got
That's a
you know what I
fact.
mean? But my whole thing is too why I don't never get too crazy, because it's never the stunt. It's never the, embarrass nobody, make nobody look crazy, but it's all motivation. So if you can see me in a battle looking crazy, no haircut or clothes that's not flying, now you can see me now. It lets somebody know, like, if you continue on your path and you believe in it, you can get there. The nigga that came out with Squid Games, he had that idea for over a decade.
Yeah, facts.
You feel me? And niggas turned him
And
down
niggas
every
dubbed him
time.
every time.
Like, yo, what the fuck are you talking about? You over here trying to play kid games and people die? This shit is dumb. But that shows you somebody
Stuck on
believing in that idea. That was the number one thing on Netflix and still might be. And this nigga's rich as fuck.
Vision.
Now. So
Working
it's
on the
like
second season
whatever
to
you
get
really
more.
believe in, it's motivation. So I feel like even when I see a nigga like Neek or Fab or 50 or anybody that's way higher than me, out of my grade, Will Smith, I never got jealous watching that because I understand the story. Will Smith is a nigga from Philly. I had nothing. This is 50, Southside, shot 9 times. It's motivation. Meek from Philly. Fab, Bed-Stuy. So other people look at it other ways, but I always looked at it like, a nigga's showing you where you can get to. And I appreciated it because it's motivation to say that shit is there for me if I really believe in it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But a lot of niggas don't want to work for what they get.
What's next for DNA?
Next is like acting, movies. Even if a nigga don't want to give me a gig, I'm gonna write my own shit.
I saw you doing some power auditions in a sense. You know what I mean?
Yo. I had like I feel like everything is timing, right? Shout out to 50. 50 posted me on his page like 3 times doing the power recaps and all that. And shout out
Fire, by the way.
Shout out to the cast at All American. I was like this close from being on All American.
Word?
Yeah. I had an audition and all that, but
Yo, WB holla, what up? What's going on?
Shout out to Lil Fizz. He actually took my role.
Lil Fizz?
Yeah, because he was
He was
local.
a rapper.
He was the rapper.
Where he at now, man?
Nah, no.
Oh, Lil Fizz was on that shit.
It's a
Yeah.
scene.
Soft, that's
Watch-
why.
Nah,
take your time, take your time.
It's a scene.
Take
It's
your
a
time.
scene. It's a scene on All American.
He was there.
Well, battle scene.
Yeah, with the shorty
Yes,
and all that.
yes.
Yeah, cool.
That-
Yeah.
But that's what I be saying too with the clout. Like, clout, this is the first time niggas really hearing that. I got the audition tape and all that. It was supposed to be me on that shit.
That's
I don't know if my acting wasn't good or he was
No.
local, but one of the reasons, like,
he just was a name.
yeah, but the
Lil
reasons why they
Fizz.
even embedded battle rap in there is because people don't know I was doing recaps for everything.
No, you was killing it.
So,
remember them
Luke
shits.
Cage, so it started with Luke Cage. Luke Cage was supposed to get renewed. If it would have got renewed, I was going to be on that.
Netflix dubbed it. Why though? It was doing
All the
its thing,
characters
though.
on Luke Cage reposted my recap.
It
That was the
doing its
first
thing.
one I did.
Yeah.
Then I had the All American shit. Then the Power shit. Luckily, 50 got.
All American was before Power.
Oh yeah.
So right now, Power Universe, they got like 6 shows. I gotta land on one.
Yeah, you have to.
We
So
gonna
you're right.
land on one.
You have
I
to.
mean, whether it's
Oh.
Force, whether it's
Yo,
Raising
Five,
Kanan,
holla at my
whether it's Ghost,
boy,
whether it's
man. Holla at
Influence,
DNA, man.
one of them shits. 50 gonna get me right, so we gonna be
Yeah,
on one of them
man.
shits. But yeah, so the next shit for me is like getting my acting up. Taking classes, getting little small roles on that shit, and then eventually I'm gonna write my own shit, do my own shit. So that's the next shit I'm trying to get.
Who you battling next? And what? My fault. When is this joint with you and King Los coming out?
Probably like the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
Like
'Cause I got the app. I'm on YouTube. I'm like,
so it was
waiting.
live on
You know what I'm saying?
Caffeine.
I'm here, baby.
It was live on Caffeine. Shout out to Jay Black. He just did the champion cover of the magazine. Me and
Exactly.
King-
And you on there
me
exactly
and
as
King
you
Los
should
on
be.
the cover.
As you should have been on there.
Now you know what it was. Why
Right?
I give
Been
Jay
on
Black a pass is because when I battled Geechee and Av, he wasn't doing the magazine.
Okay.
If he was, I would have made both
He was
covers.
late to it, in a
me and
sense,
Geechee
yeah.
was the main event. Me and Av, I feel like I had performance of the night, so I'd have been a 3-time cover. And then when he started doing it, I fell back.
Okay.
And then I only battled B Dot. And that night, Rex and Easy was battling the night. So,
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't.
Okay.
I mean, but right now, me and Los, I mean, we on there. Next, Real Sick. Real Sick gotta holler at me. He's a young guy. Some people may not know him, but he's getting busy in the battle culture.
He's getting very busy.
You gotta holler at me.
That's gonna be a very great battle.
I mean, streets need a body.
That's a fact.
They
might get one. They gonna get one.
I mean,
Yes,
like King Los, you know, shock value,
Streets
boom,
need
boom,
a
boom,
body.
cool. Niggas say it's debatable. I feel like I won. I feel like I'm gonna win every round with the drops. But niggas know what Real Sick do. So we don't gotta worry about shock value. We can just get the body.
But it's
Streets need a body.
At the end of the day, it's a respectable card. So however people see it in your eyes, it's still, yo, you know what?
You mean with Los?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, he's
Performance.
In terms of lyrics,
You got him lyric. You know you got him lyrically.
Yeah, in terms
but you and Sick is like he is lyrical too.
Yeah, but it's a different type of lyrical.
Okay.
You know what I mean by that? What I mean by that is like Real Sick could put words together. Good. But I could put words together too, but then I could just go and punch. Know what I mean? Like niggas, like I feel like I said it against King Los. I'd rather be a jack of all trades than a king at none. I feel like I put all that shit together well. You know what I mean? Real Sick can do the multi-syllables. When we talking about straight punches, like nigga, you 36, I'm 27. Here's the non-between us. He don't got those.
that was you did that. I was like,
He don't got those.
I went back. I was like, nah. That was against Mickey, right? Yeah,
but next battle, Mickey, Real Sick. You know what I mean?
Easy.
Yeah, Easy, Kid Chaos. Like I'm looking at all the new guys. Like Lux last shit, he's looking walls. You know what I mean? Spin cycle. Permanent press.
I ain't like that either.
I ain't like that.
I was like
permanent press.
It made me feel like niggas don't care about rapping no more.
He was rapping. He just wasn't battling.
Bro.
You know what it was?
Difference.
You know what it was? I'm gonna tell you something, right? And a lot of niggas think I say something and I be hating on Lux. I'm gonna tell niggas some real shit. I'm gonna tell you what happens, right? When you reach a certain level, because this happened to me this year. This is the first time this happened. Where I reached a certain level in rap where I just felt like bored. Like, yo, let me go to this next level. And I did it with Geechee. So a lot of people would say, yo, that battle's debatable. Or, I mean, you even have some people say Geechee won. Because I went so far with the writing.
I went over their heads.
Niggas don't even understand what the fuck I'm talking about. Like,
Yeah.
yo, what is he talking about? And I feel like that's what happened to Lux. Like, if we watch Lux and Calico or Lux and Hollow, he had it figured out. Whatever last level in the game is there, he's at that level. But he wants to find another level. Yeah. And I don't knock him because that's what real rappers want to do. But now that he did that, he's somewhere where niggas, like, yo, what are you doing? About? You figured out the level. So now when we watch him, it's like, he's crazy. He's lyrically getting busy, but you so far trying to reach the level, but you had it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just it's to a point where niggas be so technical of rapping good, but it's a headache raps.
Yeah.
Like King Los came back because I predicted that he was gonna have the headache raps, but he understood his audience and he came back. But it's like niggas reach a certain level and then want to go beyond to, if we going technical, yeah, you're rapping at an exceptional level. But is it enjoyable? No. Like certain niggas reach a level of it from the technical aspect. If we going on for rap, this nigga is rapping at the highest capable. He's wilding. But am I enjoying what I'm hearing? Is it resonating? No. That's why Jada is Jada.
Facts.
He's never going to look in the dictionary for words. It's going to be a feeling. I don't care who shot you because they ain't kill you. That's harder than
but hard.
That's harder than anything a nigga could read in the dictionary and rhyme a bunch of words because it's just what it is.
Yeah.
I wanted the Bentley, but I had to pay taxes, so I settled for a polo fit and Air Maxes.
I'm glad that being that
you feel me. It is what it is, my nigga.
Simple but hard. I get what you're saying.
The last rappers that came here. They gave us something before we got out of here. They gave us a light 16. Are you able to do that?
Nah, I'm intoxicated.
I respect that. I respect that.
I mean,
It don't even gotta be a freestyle.
Nah.
I can't go on the roller
Tell
dutch
us
because
what
I'm
YouTube
sauce.
to check, my nigga. It's just
You gonna start stumbling? You don't stumble in raps.
It's not even about stumbling. It's just slurring and you know what I mean.
Down
Like
the
I said,
whole bottle, he's on the second one
my
going
nigga, you gotta
crazy.
understand. I let him clean up the wash.
Nigga down the bottle calmly too.
Me?
I ain't gonna lie. I wasn't gonna make it a thing. I
I
was
ain't
gonna
gonna
wait
lie.
till the cameras
Shout out
was
to all the
on.
other rappers that's
But he-
here, but
I thought he was gonna turn himself in tomorrow morning. But
no.
he was
Nah,
sipping
he
a lot.
down the
Feel me?
bottle.
But in terms
He's
of
on the second one.
but in terms of body of work, you know, they know the body of work is there. So,
DNA versus who? Second verse, whatever. He'll tell you what to go check out. He
Yeah.
goes, gotta go check
I mean,
it out.
Summer
You know what
Madness
he
cipher.
do?
I clean up the Washingtons.
Yeah, you
then sell it
did.
to me.
You did a pop up cipher, right?
What you said?
With
Clean up
Rain.
the
I let him
Washingtons
clean
and
up the
sell it to me?
Washingtons, then sell it to me. You feel me? So that's gonna resonate for the rest of the year. We
Clean up
good.
the Washingtons and sell it to me.
But I'm gonna come back though. This is Queen shit.
Yes.
So when I come back, before y'all hand me, you know what I mean, the poison, we gonna get active.
Yo, bro, I'm just respecting how you doing it. Cause you did the whole battle calmly. You still talking.
Feel
Another
me?
one came through. You still going. I see what's going on. I didn't want to make it a big issue.
You
I was gonna
feel
wait
me?
till the cameras was off
Nah.
and talk about it. But I see
And the
what's
only
going on.
new verse I got, shout out to RJ Payne, is for him.
Okay.
So I can't really, you know what I mean,
Yeah,
That's
release
the
okay.
name I just mentioned to you.
Yeah, I was
He's a
like-
problem.
I just mentioned him today. Somebody told me about RJ Payne.
You know what I mean?
said,
Like,
yo,
and
RJ
that's the
Payne,
thing
let's
too,
check
right?
him out.
On my album,
Facts.
my album, Evictus, that was tough. I did 5 joints with Rain, then we doubled back. I got a joint with Ransom and Pat Poose. I'm still trying to figure out how I survived all of that.
No, you can.
You
can.
I did.
are.
I survived it, but that's
Factual.
a tough.
That's tough.
Ransom, Pat
I
Poose,
agree.
and Rain.
That's tough.
In your mind.
No.
Damn,
Forget
boy,
about my
what you
mind.
talking?
Nah,
No,
bro,
it's not that.
you wild.
It's like he's not giving.
glasses
No, it's
foggy?
not like he's not giving himself credit. You know what I'm saying?
Giving myself
Oh, okay,
credit,
okay,
but I'm giving them the.
Of course. Come on, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I
Of
feel
course,
it,
it's
but
Papoose and Ransom. We know that.
and Rain.
But just DNA
no,
too.
No, just
And Rain.
just because
Let's give Rain
we
his.
not. Yeah, Rain is.
Okay,
yeah,
yeah, nah,
busy.
Rain can spit too.
You know,
feel
Rain
me?
get busy.
I thought my fault. I thought you just said just Ransom. And
No,
Papoose. I didn't
Ransom,
know.
Pap, no, that's all the niggas on my album.
Okay,
Ransom, Pap,
okay,
and Rain.
okay.
When you, know what I mean, when that 3, nah, that ain't.
Different.
I'm very confident, but I
Okay.
also know
Albums out? Albums out? Or
album been out.
Oh,
Album
okay,
came
alright.
out originally March 30th. Then we re-released it in August.
let the people know. What's
I
the
mean, all
title?
streaming platforms, Invictus.
Invictus,
Go get it now.
okay,
Papoose
alright.
is on there. Ransom is on there. Rain is on there. Shout out to KP.
Okay,
You know what I mean? But yeah,
What's the gram?
the Gram Real DNA GTFOH.
Okay.
Get money and drink water.
Always. You know
Always.
what I mean? Or you know,
Or
liquor.
sip 2 bottles of champagne
I mean,
and
or
live
Bel Air
life.
Rosé,
Sip,
or the,
sip rose all day. Now, we don't need to get into all that.
Nah, it is what it is.
Nah, we
Yo,
ain't
you
get
see
them
how he
checks.
is? See?
Yeah, that's
like
all
you.
right there. We ain't get them checks.
What is that? That doesn't matter.
You sipping comfortably.
It's
you
still
sipping
good.
lovely. That's all that matters.
And we some
Send
real
that
shit.
check. Set the tone podcast. Set the tone, my guys.
appreciate you.
That's
Set
all.
the tone, man.
We
That's it.
appreciate you, my
We
nigga.
appreciate you
You're a
for
legend
pulling
in the
up.
game, my nigga.
Factual.
And they're not
Yes,
gonna
sir.
take it away from you, my
Factual.
nigga.
Thank you. We appreciate you
Yes,
coming
sir.
through. I be that boy Lynn Leezy.
Jace to the light.
DNA, let's get it.
Set the
Yeah.
tone.
Set the
Yeah.
tone.
You're ready.
Bet.
Shit.